Okay, so back in the universe mode, this is technically episode 1, so if you skipped the setup episodes, I absolutely do not blame you. Combined, they take about 4 hours 40 minutes to watch, and they were both recorded back to back, so I spent 5 hours doing admin for a virtual wrestling promotion, essentially. But it does mean we are ready to start. Everything has been completely randomized. Rosters are completely randomized. Champions are completely randomized. Tag teams are completely randomized. Everything admin side of things has been done. We are ready to start week 1 with today's episode, which is Monday Night Raw. If you want a rundown of all the rosters, that is in Universe Mode Universe Mode episode 0.5. I can't tell you exactly where because that episode is almost 2 hours long. So the only thing left to do is to name tag teams and to give them unique entrances and victory animations. As I mentioned in the previous videos, which, like I said, if you haven't watched, don't worry. Basically, I want to watch a few matches with the different tag teams before I decide on a name and decide what they should look like together, how they should present themselves. So, the names and the entrances and victory animations will come whenever they're ready, basically. So today we are going to be watching Monday Night Raw. Now, I don't know whether to run down the card first or just watch it as it comes. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to watch it as it comes. So I can see the first match, but I can't see the other 5. That does mean potentially that I will be watching a promo, which is horrifically boring, but it will give me an idea of the rivalry. So yeah, let's watch it blind. The only thing I'm going to see on each show is this person on the front. That changes per show. That means that person is appearing in the main event. So we know that Roman Reigns is appearing in the main event, probably with his tag team partner. If you've seen the previous videos, you know his completely randomized tag team partner was Brock pissing Lesnar. Their tag team has a total power value of 100. And Roman Reigns is number 1 in the power rankings for Raw. Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar are both in the top power rankings, which means Roman Reigns gets plus 10 to his stats, Brock Lesnar gets plus 7 to his stats. They are 2 of the most powerful wrestlers in the game. They have bonus power because of their power rankings, and they are tagging together. I really hope they get a tag team opportunity soon, because I would love to see them just wreaking havoc on the Raw roster. But anyway, so we know the first match is going to be Asuka versus Alexa Bliss. Our champions, we have Samoa Joe as the WWE champion. We have Jon Moxley as the United States champion. We have Scorpio Sky and Kofi Kingston, who are in a 3-person team with Jon Moxley as the Raw Tag Team Champions. And we have Becky Lynch as the Raw Women's Champion. All of these were completely randomized, as were the members of the roster. If you want to pause and go through them, there you go. But I did do a rundown in the last episode, so I'm not spending any more time than I have to on that. So it's already 5 minutes into the video, so let's get going on Raw. I did mention in the previous couple of episodes that there is no video game sound. I would have had to turn music off for copyright reasons, and I will obviously turn commentary off because A, I'm doing commentary, and B, I cannot stand Michael Cole. So literally the only thing you're missing out on is crowd noises, which are kind of crap. Anyway, so Monday Night Raw from Sacramento, California. I think I'm assuming CA is California. I think Sacramento is in California. I don't know. Ah, okay. We might as well do a rundown of the card then if we're seeing 4 of the 6 matches. So starting off with Asuka versus Alexa Bliss, Pete Dunne versus Santana, Rusev versus Bobby Fish, Harper versus EC3, Shinsuke Nakamura and Johnny Gargano versus Cesaro and Keith Lee. That is a hell of a match. And Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar versus Randy Orton and Seth Rollins. That is also a hell of a match. I'm pretty sure, because I'm keeping entrances on, I'm pretty sure all 4 of these tag teams here, so Shinsuke and Johnny, Cesaro and Keith, Brock and Roman, Randy and Seth will all have the same entrance. Like I said, I will be changing it. I'll be working on it sort of as the opportunity comes up and as ideas come up for what their entrances should be. I have just also realised I don't think the championship divisions have been set. So I don't know if these matches are going to affect people's standings in terms of working towards a championship opportunity. I think the divisions can change automatically, like people can change divisions depending on their rivalry, but it takes a hell of a long time. And I think rivalries will more likely start up automatically, and they will start up quicker if I put people into divisions. So after Raw today, what I'm going to do is I am going to set the divisions. Okay. Raw kind of has a hell of a women's roster, honestly. Asuka, Becky Lynch, Alexa Bliss. God, I can't remember who else, but like those 3 alone, Jesus. So, what I'll say is, because this is the only women's match on the card for tonight, what I'll do is whoever wins this match is going to go to the top of the division when I set them after the show. A little bit of lag there because I am using PlayStation Remote Play, which has unfortunately been a little bit buggy recently, but it shouldn't be too bad. Should still be able to view everything all right. He says as it freezes and then goes to shit. Asuka is my favourite women's wrestler probably of all time. God, she's just got so much charisma. She's such a joy to watch. Alexa Bliss honestly isn't far behind. I think she's fantastic both as a heel, and she's proven recently that she's really good as a face. I still think she needs to turn heel again. Just because I think that's who Alexa Bliss is. The kind of like high school bully character. She's fantastic at it as well. She's got a great theme as well. It's a shame we can't hear it. So Asuka versus Alexa Bliss for the number 1 contenders spot for Becky Lynch's Raw Women's Championship. I mean, the division will probably change by the time we get to a championship match, because it's Backlash at the end of the month, which is SmackDown's pay-per-view. So obviously no Raw title matches on there. Depending on the rivalry, the game can set title matches on just weekly shows. So if there is a rivalry, we could potentially have a Raw Women's Championship match before a pay-per-view if the game decides it wants to put that on a show. Because I will be booking the pay-per-view matches, but I will not be booking the weekly show matches. The weekly show matches will be entirely based on what the game wants. What randomly comes up on the weekly show is the card we are sticking with. So Raw and SmackDown have 6 matches per show. AEW Dynamite and NXT have 5 matches per show, and pay-per-views have 7. Unless there's a promo which for some reason takes the spot of a match. I love WWE 2K19, but Universe Mode does have its ridiculous decisions, like having random promos taking the spots of matches despite there being spaces for promos between matches. Kind of hard to tell so far. I've got pretty 50-50 back and forth. What I might do, depending on how long the matches last, is I might have the momentum fast on the weekly shows, so the matches go a little bit quicker, and then they can be momentum can either be regular or slow come pay-per-views, because realistically I don't really want the each episode from now on to go more than an hour. I know pay-per-views will definitely go more than an hour, but we're almost 15 minutes into the video. I know I did quite a long intro because it's the first episode. Well, not the first episode, but episode 1. Yeah, almost 15 minutes into it, and I don't think this first match is even halfway done, honestly. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the momentum up for weekly matches, because I want to get each show's episode as close to an hour as possible. I want hour-long episodes. I think that'd be about perfect. Twisted Bliss? No, okay. I think Twisted Bliss is a terrible finisher. I absolutely love Alexa Bliss, and I think her moveset is great. I think Twisted Bliss is a garbage-looking finisher. And also, like, her nickname is 5 Feet of Fury. The whole point is that, she's a small woman, but she packs a punch. Her diving on you from the top rope isn't gonna do a hell of a lot. See, that I can deal with being, a regular, her actual finisher, but she doesn't really bust that out very often. Her finisher pretty much all the time is Twisted Bliss. That, I think, is Asuka's signature move. See, I don't know what each person's payback is because I'm not selecting their character. I don't know if they've got like the instant kick out or the instant reversal. That's a shame. They got the Asuka lock in, but pulled her right back into the ropes. So both Alexa Bliss and Asuka have hit one finisher each. I think Alexa Bliss's would have done more damage because obviously Asuka's is a submission move. It does more damage the longer it's locked in, but because she pulled her straight back into the ropes, it was let go pretty much immediately. I I honestly don't know how I want to win this match. I love Asuka and Becky Lynch. I think they would have a fantastic rivalry if they were, if Asuka was to start feuding with Becky over the Raw Women's Championship. But Alexa, in video game form, I think Alexa is more interesting to watch. Asuka is, in real life, is like my favorite women's wrestler to watch. She's so entertaining, so charismatic, so brilliant. But her moveset doesn't translate perfectly into virtual form, really. And it's something you don't really notice when you're just playing. But when you're watching, you kind of notice that, yeah, it's not... Oh, Asuka lock. I think that might be it. I don't know if Alexa can get out of a second one. Because I think even if the first one did get let go immediately, it would have done some damage. Was that it? No, okay. I wasn't sure if she was letting it go because she tapped. I couldn't really see it. But Alexa didn't escape it. It looks like Asuka let it go. Like, just let her out. If that is the case, that would be a good story, that Asuka sacrificed her #1 contendership because of a good nature. She didn't want to permanently hurt Alexa. It still does look like Asuka is absolutely destroying this match, though. So I think no matter what, Asuka is probably still going to win. Oh, okay. Else Alexa can hit a comeback, which I don't think she will. I have never seen Alexa Bliss hit that move in my life, but sure. Can Alexa Bliss do a standing Hurricane Rana? God, the PlayStation Remote Play is struggling. My God. Do you mind? What moves is Alexa Bliss busting out? The ref stood up like a full second before Asuka even kicked out there. This is a good match. Ref? Are you gonna count? Have we broken the game in the first match? Is this frozen now? For God's sake. Seriously. I think it's because it's rope break, but the game hasn't registered that it's rope break. So the ref isn't counting because the game's going, no, she's on the ropes, it shouldn't be a pin, but it hasn't fully, like, told them to break the hold. Unless this is the weirdest submission move I've ever seen in my life. What is happening? Seriously? This is the reason I didn't play 2K20, because I wanted to avoid shit like this. I mean, there's no way they're breaking out. Christ. I mean, what do I do? Do I just simulate it now, or do I watch it from the beginning? I don't want to watch it from the beginning. We're almost 20 minutes into the episode. If I hit next match, it's not going to tell me who wins until I go back. Screw it, let's quit match. Hopefully I can change the momentum speed of the next few matches. That is infuriating. Screw it, simulate. Bliss, 1. Right, so momentum fast, 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 and fast. God, that has really pissed me off, honestly. The exact reason I didn't play 2K20 is because I didn't want match freezing bugs every other match, and I get one in the first match. I don't think that's ever happened to me the entire time playing 2K19, and it happens to be in the first match of this universe. I'm hoping this is going to be a good match. I don't think I've ever actually played Santana as a singles wrestler in this game. I downloaded him to put him in my AEW show on my personal Universe Mode, and obviously put him with Ortiz. So I don't think I've ever actually watched or played Santana as a singles wrestler. Pete Dunne's entrance theme is great as well, but I can't play it. I haven't watched anything with Pete Dunne recently. I wonder if he's shaved that terrible beard off. Probably not. Thinking about it, chill music works for background music, but when it's replacing wrestlers' entrance themes, it does sound a bit out of place. I don't even know what Santana's solo entrance is. Because I think in my other universe mode, I gave Proud and Powerful the Usos entrance, but I've got absolutely no idea what his solo is. Such a good creator wrestler. Oh. Okay, froze a bit. Yeah, I have no idea whose entrance this is. Unless it's a generic one, but no idea. It doesn't look like a generic one. It does look like it's based on someone. But oh no, that is one of the Usos, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that is. Because in the Usos tag entrance, one sits on the bottom turnbuckle, one sits on the top. Right. I'm guessing both of these guys are going to be in the United States Championship division. Unless it's just another case. I don't want to randomize anymore. I put away the randomizer wheel and I have no intention of getting it back out anytime soon. I also don't know what Santana's solo moveset is, like his signature or his finisher or anything. I never watched any Santana or Ortiz before AEW. Like, I knew of them. Like, I never watched TNA or Impact. So I was aware of them, but never watched any of their matches. And Like, you know, since they've come into AEW, like, you know, I get the hype. They are brilliant. And perfect members of the inner circle as well. That cloth thing at the back of Santana's pants is glitching to shit. Oh god, I was worried for a second they were locked in that headlock. It was going to freeze like the last one did. I almost lost my shit. I do enjoy watching the matches because you get to see moves that, like, even if you played the character a lot, you've probably never seen before. Just because of different playstyles. Like, I have a very specific playstyle, which means I don't get to see some of the moves. And the movesets are so in-depth in this game. Like, you could play the same wrestler in every single match, and there's still probably moves you've never seen. Because once you get into the rhythm of playing a certain way, you don't really tend to, like, experiment with different moves in the set or anything. Christ. I think that is Santana instantly fired from WWE. I'm guessing that move is banned as well, the suplex into the turnbuckle, because they banned the buckle bomb recently, didn't they? It's the X-Plex. Oh, Jesus, signature didn't even get a 2. Yeah, WWE banned the buckle bomb recently, didn't they? I don't know if that bans like all throwing moves. Oh, reverse Pete Dunne's finisher. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if that bans all throwing moves into the turnbuckle, like the suplex into the turnbuckle. I'd be interested to find out, because I can absolutely see why they banned the buckle bomb. It's what got Finn Balor injured. It's why he had to relinquish the Universal Championship the day after he won it. It's what injured Kairi Sane. I'm sure there are a lot of others that it's injured, but I think those were the two. Oh my god! Santana is dead. He is dead. He's crushed his face and all of his internal organs, but he just immediately stood up again. Video games. Why? Why would you waste a finisher on that? I've never understood that. That's an OMG move, which costs a finisher to do. But, like, why would you spend a finisher to do something to the outside of the ring where you can't even win? I understand it from, like, a spectacle standpoint, but from an actual, you know, wanting to win the match standpoint, doesn't make a lot of sense to me. I know that's supposed to be a double stomp, but that was an impressive roll Pete Dunne just did over Santana. I like that he missed the move entirely and still went for a pin afterwards. Like, oh, do you think that air rushing past him from the roly-poly was enough to put him down for 3? One. Oh, yeah, just the one. So far, Santana has reversed Pete Dunne's finisher and his signature, because I'm assuming he was going for the X-Plex there. This hasn't been a bad match, honestly. And this, bear in mind, this is fast momentum. Like, we're still half an hour into this video, and only on the second match with fast momentum. I think my dreams of these episodes being an hour long might not come true. Oh, Santana pulling an Alexa Bliss and doing a standing Hurricane Rana. Christ, hitting the sit out pile driver for the second time in the match. Santana is definitely losing his job after this. Wow. Oh, it was a sit out pile driver's finisher. Right, okay, that makes a lot more sense. That's a good match, honestly. I was kind of expecting Pete Dunne to win. But to be fair, I don't really know either of these guys' like attribute rating. Rusev versus Bobby Fish. Beard battle. Jeff Rusev versus Bobby Fish versus the big beardy bastards. Now I don't know which division these guys would be in, because if it were to me, I'd probably put Rusev in the WWE Championship division, but I can't honestly say I see Bobby Fish being in the WWE Championship division. I think he could be. I think he's fantastic and he's really talented, but yeah, right now, maybe not. Kyle O'Reilly, on the other hand, give him all the gold. I think after the first couple of weeks, I'm probably going to end up skipping some, if not all, of the entrances. I'll probably play it just as I normally do, where I skip most of the entrances. But if it's a new champion, or I want to, see a champion enter with the gold, I'll probably watch the entrance. But because we're right at the start of this series, where we're introducing everyone on their new rosters, I'll probably keep them on for now. Bobby Fish still representing the Undisputed Era, despite the Undisputed Era all being on different shows now. Officially split up and officially spread out over the wrestling industry, yet he's still representing the Undisputed Era. That's dedication. I don't think I've ever seen Bobby Fish's solo entrance. Right, this is on fast again, so hopefully this isn't too long. And hopefully after this match we will actually have some rivalries or potential rivalries. Thinking about it, what might have made more sense is if I'd actually simulated the first year, and then we could jump in from this point, but a year from now. And there would have been rivalries started. There probably may have been different champions. No, because the starting champions were specifically selected. Oh god, I bashed my microphone on there. I'm sorry if that sounded horrible. Yeah, no, that's a stupid idea, because then everyone I selected as champion and everyone I selected as tag teams may be completely different. So the 5 hours I did of prep and setup would have probably been for nothing. Bobby Fish actually kind of dominating this matchup so far. I do find it weird when they have submission moves that are just animations. They don't actually count in the game as submission moves. Like Bobby Fish had a crossface locked in there, but it was just part of a bigger move combination. It was just an animation. Like, I don't get it. This match is kind of brutal so far, honestly. Have we already reached the point where Rusev starts coming back and then kicks the shit out of Bobby? Swing and a miss. I was going to say, I've never seen Rusev try and pull out a choke slam. God, this match is brutal. Now I want to see this match. See, this is what I was expecting when I put the momentum on fast. This kind of stuff. Just stand there and watch him for a bit, Bobby, why don't you? See, that's the thing as well. When you're playing the game, if you're in a submission, whether, you know, you're the one trying to escape, you're the one trying to make them tap out, you're always looking at the submission bar. So you don't actually see that they've got, like, crawling animations and stuff. So actually watching the matches is a lot more interesting from a certain point of view. My God. That was a great match. I honestly thought Rusev was going to destroy Bobby. But I also thought Pete Dunne was going to destroy Santana. So, interesting show so far. Alright, we've just got the two... Oh, no, I was going to say we just got the two tag matches left. But I forgot we're on Raw. We got 6 matches, not 5. Harper versus Harper versus EC3. I can honestly see being a good match as well. Oh, I forgot the Brudge. Oh my God. This is still the same day that I recorded the 5 hours of setup, so don't judge me for my brain and my mouth not work good proper. The Bludgeon Brothers theme is so good, and I'm so annoyed they broke up so quickly, because I think in total I heard the Bludgeon Brothers theme on WWE TV about 4 times. It is weird after watching AEW, going back and watching him as Harper, because he's completely different. It's kind of a shame watching him as Harper now, because like you see Brody Lee and you think like that's the character this dude was born to play. I've yet to see Brody Lee do some of the like acrobatic stuff that he did as Luke Harper. Was it WrestleMania 31? He was in the Intercontinental Championship ladder match where he pulled out some amazing acrobatic moves. I want to see Brody Lee do that. I want to see Brody Lee bust out a moonsault. I know it doesn't really fit his character, but I think it'd be really cool. Yeah, both these guys are actually in the WWE 2K19 roster. They're not creator wrestlers, and yeah, EC3 currently in Impact, and Harper currently in AEW as Brody Lee. So both of these guys were on Raw at one point. Or I think Harper was. I know he was on SmackDown before he left. It must have been on Raw at some point. Yeah, either way, both of these guys were on Raw at some point, and yeah, no longer with WWE. EC3's got a good theme as well. I still can't believe how much talent they wasted with EC3. It's ridiculous. That WWE have so much wasted talent with people like EC3, Rusev, like even Harper. And yet, they give the Universal Championship to a man in his mid-50s whose heyday was 20 years ago. And yet, they still make money. I said in the last setup episode that I wasn't going to rant about WWE anymore, but I can't help it. Should be an interesting match. Alright, I'm going to check how fast the momentum actually is. After one move... Oh, he's only at 5%. Okay. It's not as fast as I thought. Yeah, that's pretty much how I'd expect a Harper and EC3 match to go. Straight out of the ring. Oh, straight back in apparently. I don't know if there's going to be a squash match. No, okay. Because I don't know if anyone who's watching this hasn't played any of the 2K19 games, they do actually have a squash match mechanic where if the attribute scores are so different, like one person is so much stronger than the other, and they start getting a beatdown, you can earn your finisher in a matter of seconds and just destroy them. Which unfortunately makes sense because this game came out around the time that Kane was squashing Finn Balor and, you know, burying him and destroying his WWE career. I'd like to see Finn Balor win the NXT Championship again. PlayStation Remote Play is really struggling. EC3 kind of dominating now. I thought this is going to be mostly dominated by Harper. It does feel weird calling him Harper after watching him as Brody Lee for so long now. Come on, remote play, you can do it. See, this is the kind of match I was expecting. There's actually not much of a height difference between them. I thought Harper would be massively taller than EC3. Christ. Harper does have a nasty lariat. It looks so good. And he has a nasty lariat reversal as well, apparently. I never understood that move, the cross chop. I'm sure there's a reason that they do it, but like, it doesn't look like it hurts at all. It just looks awkward. Oh my god. That was a hell of a leap. Ooh, Harper's going for his finisher there. I don't know if that kick actually... That can't have used up his finisher, can it? No, I don't think it can, because I think I saw Harper halfway through the animation of hitting EC3 in the back to turn him around to then hit the finisher. So I think Harper still have his... Oh my god, brain. I think Harper still has his finisher stored up. It does make me wonder why he's not hitting it. And okay. He's doing a Bobby Fish. If you've got it, just hit your finisher. My god. Just hit your finisher, my dude. There we go. Setting up for it. If you reverse it now. Oh my god. EC3 has a nice finisher, honestly. The fireman's carry into cutter. Assuming this is a signature. Oh no, that is a... Yeah. Just another way to get into his finisher. I don't think I've ever seen that one before. I honestly thought that was it. See, at first... Oh my god, he's hitting a comeback move as well, so he's going to instantly get his signature. Yeah, I think EC3's won it here. If the AI actually decides to hit both the signature and the finisher, which sometimes, for some reason, they don't. I don't know what EC3's signature is, honestly, so I can't tell when he's hit it. Oh, yeah, it's that. Well, you have a finish. You've just hit your signature, so you have a finisher. Why would you hit him with a bloody chop? Oh my god. I'm going to guess that's a signature. I think that is a signature. Christ, alright. That was a pathetic finish. That was a yeah, not the best. I think that's got to be the weakest match on the card so far, unfortunately. Alright, 2 tag matches left. Was it Shinsuke and Gargano versus Cesaro and Keith Lee? And then we've got Brock and Roman versus... God, I honestly can't remember who it is. No, I can't. I'm trying to think of team names for these guys as I go, and I'm not getting anything. I'm thinking for Johnny Gargano and Shinsuke Nakamura, Rebel artists. Because Shinsuke Nakamura are the artists. Shinsuke Nakamura is the artist. Johnny Gargano, Rebel artists. I want to kind of get something that's a King of Strong style, like play on King of Strong style in there as well. Yeah, here we go. The generic tag team entrance. GNS. Oh yeah, who else is it? It's Gargano, Nakamura, and I can't remember who the third member of the team is. Oh, I've got it written down here. Hang on, who is it? Gargano, Nakamura, and Stunt. Johnny Gargano, Shinsuke Nakamura, and Marco Stunt. If Marco Stunt wasn't in there, it'd be a lot easier. Oh, God. Yeah, all of these tag teams are going to have the exact same entrance at the moment. So, yeah, until I can customize them, they're getting skipped. I might actually change the entrances between episodes, just because the 5-hour admin episode absolutely destroyed my voice. I don't know if you can hear the difference in my voice, because this is after about a 2 or 3 hour break between episode 0.5 and this one. But my God, after recording for 5 hours non-stop doing that setup and admin stuff, it has destroyed my throat. Funny thing is, Cesaro and Shinsuke Nakamura are currently SmackDown Tag Team Champions together. Cesaro and Keith Lee. I can't think of anything for these team names. I think maybe just for Johnny Gargano, Shinsuke Nakamura, and Marco Stunt could just be Rebel Hearts. I think that might be quite good. The only things I can think of to even like start on a team name for Cesaro and Keith Lee. I mean, Keith Lee, you've got Bask in His Glory, and Cesaro is the Swiss Cyborg, and I can't think of anything to put those two together. Yeah, I think Shinsuke, Gargano, and Marco Stunt will be Rebel Hearts. I think it fits for Marco Stunt as well. Keith Lee and Cesaro. Oh my God. Swiss chocolate. What was that move? What was the point of getting him in the electric chair position? God, I'd love to see Keith Lee and Shinsuke Nakamura square off. That'd be a fantastic match. Like, Shinsuke Nakamura from a few years ago. Not the now Shinsuke Nakamura. The current Shinsuke Nakamura where WWE booking has completely ruined him. Exploder? Okay, so Shinsuke's already got his finisher. I do want to change some of these guys' attire to match, but like I really don't have the space in my Create a Wrestler slots to do it. Let's finish it. Gargano not even trying to break it up. Okay. I don't know if Nakamura has resiliency or if that was a genuine kick out, but that was impressive. It's kind of weird seeing Cesaro and Nakamura together in a tag match, but not on the same team. It's kind of jarring. It's so weird as well, because like I think Cesaro is fantastic and deserves a championship. I think Nakamura is fantastic and deserves a championship. I think Nakamura deserved a run with the WWE Championship, and he should have won at WrestleMania 34. But like, put them together in a tag team, and I could not give a shit. I think it's just proof that like it doesn't matter how good and talented the wrestlers are. If you put them in a dog shit storyline, it's worthless. Which is like such a... It kind of pains me to say that I don't care about Cesaro and Nakamura. But like, I don't. I want Cesaro to be a singles star. I want Cesaro to have a run with a singles championship. I'm sick of seeing Cesaro in the tag team division. Because like, the bar were good, but I feel like Cesaro was wasted in the bar. Shinsuke Nakamura and Cesaro are good, but they're both wasted in that team. I don't even know if that team has a name. Cesaro versus Johnny Gargano would be a brilliant match. The one thing I don't really like is when you're not playing, you can't have the count numbers show up, like the count out. I don't know why they decided to take that out if you're not actually playing. That's reversed. That, I think, was a signature. Oh my god. Stop throwing him into Keith Lee's legs. Is he going to keep trying to do it until he gets counted? Okay, good. I thought they were going to get stuck in an infinite loop of... Oh, wow. I didn't realise what count they were on. That's quite impressive, actually. That is kind of heelish. Kind of heelish and cowardly, so... Maybe Gargano, Nakamura, and Marco Stunt are heels. Interesting. Main event. Alright, we just hit an hour. And we're going to the main event. So, hopefully, from now on. Oh, God, yeah, I forgot about Orton and Rollins. I think Orton and Rollins I'm going to call Authority Reborn. Because, obviously, when Seth Rollins first turned on the Shield, he joined the Authority with Triple H and Randy Orton. So I think it only makes sense. It's so weird seeing Brock Lesnar all bounce. What the hell just happened to Paul Heyman? Yeah, I definitely need to get a better entrance for these guys, because I feel like they are going to destroy the tag team division. So because this is the main event, whoever wins this match is going to be number one contender when I make the divisions. I think the divisions are going to be another thing I do between episodes. Oh my god, it's been so long since I've actually seen Seth Rollins in his default gear. In my universe mode, I've got like so many custom gears for Seth Rollins. Like just, you know, ones I've designed for him. Ones that are based on like his Messiah persona, like his SummerSlam 2015 white and gold gear. I forgot that he actually had Deadpool gear in this game. It's so weird seeing Randy Orton being all happy and bouncy. Same with Brock Lesnar. See, Roman and Brock, I don't think I'll have to change their gears. I might actually do quite a lot of admin between episodes, honestly. I might make, matching attires. I might change entrances and victory animations. I might sort out team names, just so... Because I know I said I was going to do it after a few matches, but... I can't keep having every tag team enter the exact same identical way. It's hurting my soul. I'm trying to think if everyone in this matchup has had a one-on-one match. So Brock Lesnar has definitely had a one-on-one match with Roman Reigns. He's definitely had a one-on-one match with Seth Rollins. Have we ever seen Brock Lesnar versus Randy Orton? I would have thought maybe like early on in his first run. Maybe, right? Let's have a look. Randy Orton versus... Brock Lesnar. What was that? Oh, SummerSlam 2016. Okay. I've never actually seen that. So yeah, Brock has had a one-on-one match with every single person in this ring. Roman Reigns has definitely had one-on-one matches with Brock and Seth. Pretty sure he's had a one match with Randy Orton, right? I'd be very surprised if he didn't. Roman Reigns versus Randy Orton. SummerSlam 2014, apparently. So yeah, a while ago. Seth Rollins versus Roman Reigns, definitely. Seth Rollins versus Brock Lesnar was WrestleMania 35 and SummerSlam 2019. Seth Rollins versus Randy Orton was WrestleMania 31. So yeah, Seth definitely has. So yeah, I know that was long-winded and, you know, a long tangent. But to answer my own question, yes, every single person in this match has had a singles match with everyone else in this match. Right, now I can actually start paying attention to the match and stop Googling things. Side note, Seth Rollins versus Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam 2019 is fantastic, and if you haven't seen it, you absolutely should. Oh my god, are we hitting the curb stomp already? Okay. I mean, he's got to kick out of this, right? He's got to. Unless Roman... Yeah, Roman comes in. Yeah, I just realised in the last tag match, I don't think we saw any pin breakups. I still can't believe Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar got teams together. I mean, if you were going to pin him, now would be the time. Nope. Okay. Ooh, Brock's bleeding. I thought this was going to be a fairly one-sided match. I mean, despite Seth Rollins and Randy Orton having very good ratings in this game, obviously Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns being two of the strongest and having attribute bonuses, I thought was gonna would mean this match was very heavily one-sided. I also need to figure out which teams are face and which teams are heel. Because we've got a lot of teams of one face, one heel, like Roman Reigns, Brock Lesnar, Seth Rollins and Randy Orton. I know Seth Rollins and Randy Orton currently are both heel, but in this game, this is peak face Seth. Seth and Randy, because they are both heel, currently in real life, their team has to be heel, absolutely. I cannot see Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns being a face team, mostly because I can't see Brock Lesnar being a face. So I think currently, both of these teams will have to be heel. But yeah, the face heel alignment is going to be another bit of admin I'm going to have to do. Oh, what? Are you serious? No! No! Paul Heyman helping with the Shield powerbomb! This is the greatest thing I've ever seen in my life! Ah! Oh my god, please. No, that would have been the perfect match finish. Paul Heyman helping with the Shield powerbomb. Oh my god. That's the best thing I've ever seen in my life. Oh. Oh, Paul Heyman, I love you. I cannot believe that actually happened. Holy shit! That's the best moment of my life. Oh my god. God, I would pay so much money to see Paul Heyman bust out a middle rope powerbomb assist. Shit. Oh, why was that so fucking funny? That's the highlight of episode 1. Oh my god. Where is Paul Heyman? Did he get kicked out? Don't. Oh my god. Did Paul Heyman get kicked out? He did! Oh, Paul, it was so worth it though. Oh, that powerbomb was the greatest thing I've ever seen in my life. Oh. I don't know why. I don't know why that was so amazing to me. That was the most unexpected thing. Because when the animation first started, my thought wasn't, but they don't have 3 people. My first thought was, no, they're not going to disrespect the Shield powerbomb by doing it with Brock Lesnar, are they? No. No, they're going to honor it. They're going to honor it with Paul pissing Heyman. Oh my god. That's the best thing I've ever seen in my life. This whole series has been worth it just for that. The 5 hours of admin, they paid off just to see Paul Heyman help with the Shield powerbomb. Oh, Christ, that was funny. Oh god, I forgot Seth has the ripcord knee. I forgot that was even a move. Ripcord knee is a terrible move compared to the stomp. I understand them banning it back in, I think it was 2015 when he became champion. Because, you know, it is very easy to recreate, but it's just nowhere near as good. Like, my god. I'm still recovering from seeing that majestic, fat, bald little man climb up that rope to help with the Shield powerbomb. That was beautiful. A ripcord knee again. This might be it if Roman's out. Unless it's rope break. 2. Oh my god. Rollins pinned Brock clean. Well, new #1 contenders for the Raw Tag Team Championships, which is currently held by Scorpio Sky and Kofi Kingston. They don't deserve it. Roman Reigns, Brock Lesnar, and Paul Heyman deserve all the gold for that performance. The minute Paul Heyman set foot on that middle rope, he should have won the World Championship. I'm reeling. I could not explain to you why that was so funny, but that was the best thing I've ever seen in my life. And Paul Heyman is the greatest man to have ever lived. Holy shit. Wow. So Alexa Bliss, #1 contender for Becky Lynch's Raw Women's Championship. Bobby Fish beat Rusev. Santana beat Pete Dunne. Harper beat EC3. Shinsuke Nakamura and Johnny Gargano beat Cesaro and Keith Lee. And Seth Rollins and Randy Orton beat Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns for the chance to become number one contender for the Raw Tag Team Championship. Hour and 15 minutes, not bad. I think if I get everything, I think if I keep every match on fast momentum, we'll get it cut down to close to an hour. So expect these, I would say expect these episodes to be between an hour and a half from now on, but bearing in mind AEW and NXT only have 5 matches, so they might go slightly below an hour. So thank you for watching episode 1, week 1, Monday Night Raw. Next up is week 1 of Tuesday Night Dynamite. Thank God for Paul Heyman.